Hello everyone, Rob Goodwin of YourBostonSports.com along with John Korn back at Fenway. As you can see, the tarp's on the field. There are some Tampa Bay Rays that are taking a little bit of practice getting loose, but the raindrops have started once again. Unfortunately, Loge box behind, I guess, the new Jim Beam dugout seats. Great seats over here, though. Looking at the standings, Korn, Yankees are only 2 behind, followed by Toronto 5 behind, and Tampa 6.5. And Tampa could pick up a game, be 5.5 back if they sweep the Sox today, which we hope does not happen. But the Sox, the bullpen scuffled yesterday. They lost kind of a tough one Friday night. So hopefully we'll see a little different outcome today. As we said before, we're not sure if this is going to start on time or not. We did see Mookie Betts getting loose a little bit, but he is day-to-day with a hamstring issue. So what are your thoughts going forward today and later this week?
Yeah, I was looking at the standings too. It's New York's gaining ground on them, and Toronto's been good. They're only 5 games out. It makes for a good season. That continues, Whoever wins the most games deserves the division, right? And we're hoping they get this thing in. It was supposed to stop raining in round 1, so hopefully that's true. And it's stopped, but it's drizzling again. But looking around the park here, and we got Porcello going this afternoon, and he's ready for a good game. Hopefully, they can snap out of this little 2-game skid that they're in.
It's interesting. They haven't called the game yet. I would think they would have by now, but I guess we're waiting for the announcement that it'll be a delayed start. That's at least my assumption right now. The rain is starting to pick up. So what are your thoughts on some of the rookie managers that we have this year? I mean, Cora's one of them. Gabe Kapler in Philadelphia, Aaron Boone in New York, and the gentleman in New York who's managing the Mets never managed before. What do you think of the way that that progression has begun in baseball?
Yeah, it can't be a coincidence. The 3 biggest teams. It can't be a coincidence. The 3 biggest teams in the area, the Mets, the Yankees, and the Red Sox, all have rookie managers. It's obviously the way they're going. I don't know. Maybe, well, not maybe. Definitely, the old way of doing things aren't the new way of doing things.
Yeah, and the one thing that surprised me is that everyone says, Cora's hired because the front office is going to pull all the strings and tell them what to do. But in fact, it's kind of the opposite. I mean, Cora said that no one has a personal catcher, so Chris Sale is not there with Sandy Leone every start. He wants to get the guys in on the bench playing, like J.D. Martinez, get him some time in left field. So it seems like there's a new sheriff in town, and he's not dancing to the beat of the front office. At least I don't think he is. I don't think Dave Dombrowski would be the one saying, do this, do that. He's just, doing what he thinks is correct, and so it's really, in Boston at least, it seems like it's the opposite of the front office pulling all the strings.
Well, I think Dave Dombrowski's watching every single move he makes, but I don't think he's interfering at this point.
Yeah. And do you think Dave Dombrowski would have any issues with any moves he's made so far?
No, I don't know how you could. How could you?
Well, I mean, let's say they were 500. I mean, his methodology seems to make sense. How can you argue with trying to get everybody playing time?
Yeah.
And if he doesn't believe in a personal catcher, that's his prerogative. In the front office, obviously, he's not telling him not to do that. So I think it's kind of a good blend to me. I don't know how things are in New York with Aaron Boone or Philadelphia or New York with the Mets, but at least that's how it is here in Boston for now. Have you met my brother? I like it.
Yeah, I do too, and I think it's. But you can't help but notice 3 managers made it to the postseason last year, got fired for it. Yeah, and three rookie. They were all replaced by rookie managers.
And did any of the 3 get a managing job? I don't think so.
No. There's rumors that Cincinnati is going to go after Farrell, but that could be something just somebody put on the fake news,
Now is that because they fired their manager and Jim Riggleman is now
he's fired. Yeah.
Jim Riggleman is the interim manager now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got an interim. Yeah.
I think Farrell will be a good choice. I think he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
He wasn't right for this part of for this situation anymore?
Well, there was a time when the manager was the manager, you know, and you didn't question him. Now it's obviously it's. I think the front office is involved a lot more now in the day-to-day thing. I really think they are.
How about this? What if I tell you that I believe that the front office is involved in the planning, you know, the front office is involved in meetings and strategy, but when it comes time to game time, there's no one from the front office making a call to the dugout. And there's a distinction there.
I think if Dave Dombrowski sees something that he thinks is wrong and they lose the game, I think Cora's going to hear about it. That's what I think.
But do you think that's going to happen if he sees something wrong in one game? Do you think one game, one incident is going to make Dave Dombrowski say, "Hey, Cora, blah blah blah"?
Yeah.
One thing.
Why did you do that? Yes, I think he's heard that already. Why did you do that?
See,
I think they do. I don't think he's going to get fired for it. I don't think he's. But I think they interfere more. Yeah.
Here's where we kind of disagree on that.
Did you read Francona's book?
I did not.
Okay.
And what was in the book?
That they do that.
I just think I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I think we disagree on this.
Now maybe he was angry at the Boston front office when he wrote the book. I don't know, but he alluded to that. Yes.
Well,
he got calls on his cell phone after games. What was that all about?
See, that's interesting because part of me says that I believe that Dave Dombrowski is more old school and is not that kind of. Well, he's not a GM, not that kind of baseball operations president. That he's not going to do that. I think that because if he calls into question what Cora does, what do you think? Wouldn't that make the players do more of the same and maybe upset stability a little bit?
Well, he's not going to let the players know he's doing it. He might. Hey, there's Pedro over there signing autographs. All right.
Can I get a shot of him over there? Well, I couldn't.
But anyway,
couldn't really get too close to it.
But anyway, they got to figure it out. They do things the way they want to do them, and I don't know. Yeah, there's definitely a quote unquote player manager type. They are younger guys. They get along with the players better, and it's different. It's just different. There was a time when the manager was the manager, and that's it.
Right.
You know,
right.
nobody questioned him. But now I think that's changed.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'd really like to understand better how things are functioning in the other cities that have the rookie managers, because I honestly don't know. Mm-hmm. I'm really not, obviously, tuned into those situations.
Did you see when it was on Nesson, Bogarts was running the bases just before he came back? Yeah. And Dombrowski was out there with the coaching staff watching him. I couldn't help but notice that. I think 30 years ago, you would not see that. You wouldn't see the general manager out there in the field watching the players rehab.
I'll give you that.
You know, I just think they're more involved now.
I'll concede that point. So, what do you got there?
I got a Dunkin' Donuts coffee here.
Let's see.
Is there sugar in that? Yes, there's a whole bunch of sugar on the bottom there. I put a lot of sugar on the bottom.
Official coffee.
So when I'm all done, I can get a sugar blast.
So you're drinking the official coffee of the Boston Red Sox?
The official coffee of the Boston Red Sox.
Huh. Good for you.
I wish it would stop raining.
Now,
this rain's making me very angry.
I got to ask you a question, though. Did you have one for me?
No. I wasn't thinking about you. I was doing best. I was doing what I was doing best, thinking about myself.
See, I think we have nothing to talk about because we're talking about coffee. I mean, it's, rain delay at Fenway is the worst thing in the world as long as they get started at some point. We have not talked to any Red Sox officials yet about what the start time is, so we have no advance information. We have not looked at the weather forecast in about an hour. I'm not sure we want to look at it because if we do, we may find something that we don't like too much. It's not raining that hard right now, so my thought is
I think they're going to play.
If the tarp was off the field right now and it started raining like this, they'd play it. That's my expert opinion. Being, I'm not a groundskeeper expert, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Uber doesn't want you anywhere except the edge of your seat.
So did you see Pablo Sandoval last night? Had to pitch an inning of relief in the ninth for the Giants.
You told me about that, yes.
And he pitched a scoreless ninth. He induced 3 ground balls. He topped out at 88 miles an hour. He looked like he knew what he was doing. He threw a curveball in there. I was impressed.
The last statement you made was amazing. He looked like he knew what he was doing.
He did. More than when he's at the plate.
Were you ever so glad to see a Red Sox player go?
No.
It's Pablo Sandoval.
I don't think he's hitting very well, but I think his ERA is 0. That's pretty darn good. I think his ERA is league leading, but his batting average is probably like lowest in the whole league. That's unbelievable. So you told me, so Mookie Betts is out day to day with a hamstring injury. And you told me that Brock Holt, he's out too, same thing?
He was. I don't know if he still is. He had a hamstring tightness, and he left the game with a hamstring tightness.
Gotcha.
Joe Kelly is suspended. They're down.
So we see Sandy Leone and some of the pitching staff heading out. I don't see Fight Club Kelly out there, do you?
No. Did you hear what the Pawtucket Red Sox did?
I did.
In celebration of the Yankee Red Sox fight. They were playing the Rail Riders, the Yankees farm system out of the farm team out of Scranton, Pennsylvania, and anyone named Joe or Kelly was allowed into the stadium for free.
Awesome! That's
and anyone
fantastic.
named Tyler, was his name Tyler? Couldn't get in. They were joking about that part.
Tyler Austin.
Yeah, they weren't gonna do that, but it was just a funny publicity stunt.
Yeah, well, Austin's suspension was reduced to 4 games.
Yeah.
So
I got an opinion on that, if you care to hear it.
Right ahead.
Why do they suspend guys so quickly? 2 guys had a fight. For God's sake, let it go, will you? 6 days just for plunking a guy?
Yeah.
And the other guy got 6 days.
Well, I mean,
fine him.
You can't.
Fine him.
I don't know.
Throw him out of the game. You throw him out of the game.
Charging them out for what? Well, why would he do that? So he got thrown out twice.
He gets thrown out of the game.
Why does a player have to charge them out?
You get thrown out of the game for charging them out. You get thrown out of the game for plunking a guy. That's enough. That's enough.
Yeah.
If you want to fine him, fine him. But 6 days? What the heck did they do that deserves a 6-day suspension?
We're technical difficulties.
Hello, Red Sox fans. It is my pleasure to welcome you aboard. I'm Heidi.
Hold on. We'll wait till it comes back.
For JetBlue, the official airline of the Boston Red Sox and Fenway Park. At JetBlue, we pride
gotta wait for it to
ourselves
reconnect.
on safety. We've always got
Okay, it stopped again.
Please note that the captain will not be screened.
It looks like they're going to play. Leon's doing his stretching.
Yep.
Food, beverages, and amenities here at the park. For your convenience, direct signs are located for all parks to help you find seating sections, concession stands, restrooms,
How's the reconnect
and
with that?
aid stations. Should you need additional help, our friendly usher can be located at the back of nearly every section. From all of us at JetBlue to all the fans of Red Sox Nation, thanks for your attention and enjoy the game.
In baseball, the manager makes some important decisions. But who's going to make important decisions about your health if you become unable to speak for yourself? This month, the Boston Red Sox join Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center and the Massachusetts Coalition for Serious Illness to remind you to name a health care promise. Someone you trust to make decisions for you if an illness or accident prevents you
I'm going to
from
cancel it.
So
I guess we're live again. I guess we can pick up where we left off.
Yeah, why do they go? They go so overboard at suspending guys for nothing but a batter gets plunked, right? You throw the pitcher out of the game.
Yep.
The batter charges him out because he gets plunked. You throw the guy out of the game. If you want to fine him, fine him. What's this 6-day suspension about?
Well,
it's ridiculous.
You know, and the thing is, now the Browns crew's coming out, as you can see, and it looks like the tarp's going to come off the field.
All right.
How about that? Well, I'll tell you, Tyler Austin charges the mound. I think you're going to get a suspension, obviously, like you said, for doing that, right? And you're going to get suspensions unless all the other team just runs the other way, including the pitcher. So to me, that's what tips off the whole process. If he didn't charge the mound, he just had a couple of choice words, that's it.
Why? How does charging a mound warrant a 6-day suspension? It warrants getting thrown out of the game.
I just think it's kind of a violent response. I just think
it's
nothing.
over the-
Okay, so let
top.
me put it to you this way: what good can come of a batter charging the mound?
Nothing.
That's it.
Nothing.
So
It's like taking a guy's driver's license away for 6 days because he was doing 5 miles an hour over the speed limit, or he flipped somebody off on the highway.
I don't exactly agree with what you're saying. However, if
I'm
you
saying
think
that the
about
punishment didn't justify the crime.
Right.
That's my opinion.
But, you know,
And my opinion is always right.
See Pedro walking over by the dugout.
Hey, the sun's coming out, I think.
So my thing is that the better the pitcher on the mound, the higher the reward for charging the mound is for the batter. If Chris Sale's on the mound and he's in the 3rd inning, charge the mound. That way you get him out of the game. That's all. And we see some good action here with the ground crew, huh?
Well, Chris Sale wouldn't be dumb enough to throw at a batter in the 3rd inning. He'd wait till the 7th inning.
Well, that's true.
You know, I mean, you know what it is with me. Why don't the players aren't allowed to police themselves anymore?
Right.
You got to have all these front office people get in the middle of stuff that's been going on for 150 years.
Right. And the league office too.
I mean, for crying out loud, let the players play. Let them, if they have a problem with each other, let them have a problem with each other. You know, another form of correctness.
Yeah, too much is not allowing the game to police itself.
Too many rules, and then the more rules you have, the less judgment you have.
Hey, never say that on YourBostonSports.com we don't show action at Fenway Park. We're seeing the ground crew squeegee all the plastic where all the water collects.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, I'm doing play-by-play here. The tarp is in center
Do you really believe this is America's most beloved ballpark? Where did that come from? Who said that? I've never heard a fan say that.
They said it.
The Red Sox said it.
Yes.
But did you ever hear anybody else say it?
I don't know. Do you think it's Wrigley Field more beloved?
I don't know. I mean, I've never been in Texas watching a baseball game. And where are you from? Oh, I'm from New England. I'm a Red Sox fan. Oh, you're a Red Sox fan. That's what America's most beloved ballpark is. I've never heard that. Have you? I think it's something they said.
I think it's a made-up thing.
I think it's made up thing.
That's right. You're right. So Porcello against Andres today. Andres, ERA is 5.4. Porcello, 1.93 ERA.
I'll tell you what, they need Porcello today. They got to shut down this Tampa Bay offense.
I know.
These guys are really hitting.
This weather's crazy. It's starting to rain a little bit again.
This is a really long show. Do you think anybody's going to listen to this?
We have several viewers.
I'm getting bored myself.
We have several viewers right now. Hey, there's one viewer listening or watching right now. I'm going to ask that viewer to click a like for us. Let's see who it is. Come on, we know you're out there. If you're watching the show, we want to see a like here.
I got to the sugar bar to my coffee towards the bottom.
Oh, that's good. How is that?
Yeah, good. I'm getting a sugar blast. You get the caffeine, right? Caffeine kind of wakes you up, and the sugar really gets you.
Right.
Gets you going, you know.
All right, I'm going to ask again.
We're running out of things to talk about.
We do have someone watching, at least one person watching. I'm asking that person to click like. We want to see a thumbs up. Where's that thumbs up? Let's go. We need more viewers too, but I'm sure we'll get more on the replay. Well, I think we're done with our view of Fenway and our second
Good.
show,
I mean, that was
second
fun.
show
Yeah.
of the day. It is 25 minutes before game time, so my thought is that we will see this start on time.
You can see some blue peeking through the nimbocumuli there, and the cirrus clouds.
Is that cirrus and nimbocumuli?
Yeah, cirrus clouds and nimbocumuli.
Yeah.
There's a lot of clouds up there too.
That's true. All right, well, I guess we're going to close it down for now. If we have another rain delay, if we have a rain delay later, we may come back with some more inane banter and real fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to have to make some notes.
Because we're fascinating people.
Yeah, we're going to have to make some notes between now and the next time we go live. So we'll leave you here with the grounds crew dragging the tarp back over onto the infield where I'm sure they will roll it up. And we have a couple of viewers that just joined us. So this is the tarp being removed. So the next thing they're going to do actually is take that big rolly thing, and they're going to roll it up.
You're actually telling everybody how they roll up a tarp.
Yes, they're going to cut.
You're running out of things to talk about, Mr. Gordon.
They're going to fold it in half. And it is sponsored by LL Bean, I believe. LL Bean made this tarp in Maine. Did you know that?
I did not. Yeah. You know, if I pay attention to you, I learn something every day.
Now, the problem is I can't even read it, so I don't even know if it's LL Bean. Can you read what that says? We can't leave now. We got to find out who sponsors it.
Keep something. I don't know. I don't know what it says.
I think it's Arby's. We have them. No, it's not Arby's. That'll be red and white. I'm pretty sure it's LL Bean. Yeah. So with the tarp coming off about, 25 minutes before game, or a half hour before game time, that should give them enough time to put the white lines down, add some drying agent to the pitcher's mound.
Yeah, and the ground crew is grabbing the north side of the tarp right now.
Yeah.
And they're running up towards the south side of the tarp in order to fold it up.
I have to say that this is probably the most informative show we've ever done.
I think it is. It's fascinating.
But now, what is the drying agent that they use exactly? You know what that is? Is that like
chalk?
Wood chips?
Chalk?
No, the drying agent that they put on home plate.
Oh, drying agent.
Was it like wood chips?
I don't know.
Maybe it's like cotton balls? I'm not sure. See, they're not doing it right. They got to get the roller over. Should I tell them that?
No, you got to wait till it's fold it up a little more. Then they put it on the roller and roll it up.
Because the roller's about a quarter the size. This is fascinating. Now, see, the drying agent is in that white bag over at home plate. So far today, we've seen Rick Porcello. No, not Rick Porcello yet. Mookie Betts. We saw Pedro. Sandy Leon. A couple of the relievers. This has been great.
And the groundskeepers folding up the tarp. And we're really glad to see the tarp getting folded up because that indicates that we are going to see a game today.
And if you never thought you'd see live action from Fenway on YourBostonSports.com, you were sadly mistaken.
And we're looking at the codes of conduct. Help keep Fenway Park clean, refrain from offensive language.
I know our fans can read that.
Be respectful to others. No hate speech.
No tobacco. Sit only in your seats.
Do not use tobacco.
Are we in the right seats?
Sit only in your seats.
Are we in the right seats?
Violators are subject to ejection.
Are we sitting in the right seats?
I hope so, because violators are subject to ejection.
I think it's an usher coming down to kick us out. I hope not.
Now, right around now, they should be rolling it up.
They gotta get the rolling thing over.
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing it wrong again. Oh, they're gonna roll it towards us.
What are they waiting for?
They're gonna roll it towards us, right? I think our viewers are enthralled. I think this show is probably going to be the most viewed ever.
Absolutely. When's the last time our viewers had play-by-play instructions on how they roll up a tarp?
I don't know, but here's a rolling thing.
Here it comes. Look at that.
Well, they got to roll it once to get the water out of it, to dry it out, and then they'll roll it away from us, and and then they'll put it away. Down. And what do they call? What do they call where they put the tarp? What do they call that?
The tarp place?
Yeah, where they store it.
The tarp storage place?
Oh, silly, Canvas Alley.
Canvas Alley. They're going to store this at Canvas. You know, I wish I was
from where we are.
I wish I was still in junior high school. I'd be able to do a term paper on this with all this information you're giving me.
Yeah, but you'd have to take good notes.
Well, I'm so enthralled, I remember everything you talked about.
Do you even know what the word enthralled means?
No, it sounds good, though.
See, the drying agent is being shoveled onto the field now. No, we still don't have any likes on this video. I wonder why not? Well, I think we're going to close this down. I said that about 20 minutes ago. The tarp being rolled up. Actually, they're rolling it up towards us. let's get a shot of that.
I want to see where Canvas Alley is. Where's Canvas Alley?
It's actually, I think, right in front of us.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where they store the
You mean we're
store.
sitting right in front of Canvas Alley?
Yeah, I think so.
These are great seats.
Because it's to the right of the Jim Beam dugout seats, which are, right in front of us down there. So.
It didn't say on the tickets right in front of Canvas Alley. It just said, the section.
Yeah, it didn't say that.
No.
The ushers are actually wiping off the seats to dry them off for people.
They didn't wipe off our seats.
I spit on yours. All right, I guess we're pretty much all set here.
Show them the sky. Show them the nimbocumuli.
Nimbocumuli, right above the American flag, above the press box.
Yeah, how the blue sky is piercing through the nimbocumuli. We may get a sun before we know it.
We might.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that professional thing.
Yeah, really good salad.
Hurry up and wait, right?
That's right. Sorry about that.